hit 'em hard, 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 hit 'em hard. Watch out, my young boy, midway, yeah, we coming through them play calls, we execute that snap.
What's up, everybody? It's your guy, the one and only PhD Youth Sports Group presents. Well, it's your man. We're back at it again. This is in the trenches. So this time around, what we did, if you guys haven't been following us before, is we come out and we visit a team that has potential. They had some spark, something that might have just basically caught my eye. And this team has it. So we're going next. We're going to sneak in on their practice, right? You know, that's a weird little thing. But that's what we do, man. For the community, by the community. We're going to sneak in. It's your man, the professor, checking in the trenches. We ain't going to show you where we're at. Keep watching. You'll find out. Y'all know what it is. PhD. It's bigger than the game. What's going on, everybody? Well, I told you, we were here. We showed up, showing out right here. East Cooper Warhawks, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you is none other than the man himself, Sean Belcher. Coach, how you feel?
Good. Good. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, no problem, man. Listen, you guys know, I've said this a million times. You're probably going to hear it a million more. If you guys know, you've watched my show, East Cooper Warhawks is actually one of those Cinderella teams. It's one of those teams I know that came out kind of rough last year. Right, first year in, they did know some things. Sean and I had some talks. A couple of the coaches had some talks so they can get a better understanding of youth football. How is that rolled over to this year as far as getting a better understanding of SCIFA and youth football here in the Low Country?
Yeah, like you said, when we got in SCIFA last year, it was our first time through.
That's right.
It was a lot of lessons learned. You know, we just we did what we knew to do. We put teams together and just went and played football. But, you know, along the way, we found out it's a tough league.
Yeah.
And, we needed to step up our game a little bit, and I think we've done that. You know, as far as our organization, we had what I would consider a pretty successful first year. 2 of our teams made the playoffs.
That's right.
And this second year has been very humbling.
Yeah.
Very humbling. The turnout. The response has been amazing. When we had our tryouts, the amount of kids, like I said, was very humbling. So, you know, we're proud of what we've done here in a short period of time. So, I mean, we're just in our second year. And, you know, my goal when we started this was to build the brand of football in this community.
Right.
You know, we're in a community where we succeed in soccer, we succeed in lacrosse, and
football falls just a little bit behind.
It does, especially on the high school level.
Right.
But my goal was really, I just wanted to build the game of football.
Right.
Starting with youth, make these kids love it, grow a love for it. And,
there you go.
know, because I'm passionate about the game.
Right.
I think this football teaches more life lessons than any other sport. I'm from Rock Hill. And
there you go. Oh, the
Wildcats.
The Rock Hill Wildcats is up there.
That's right. That's right. But they call it Football City, USA. And that's where I played high school football. That's where I grew up. So it was big. And the culture there, when I came here, I was like, man, it's not the same. So I'm just trying to bring a little bit of that down here.
All right.
But it's going well. In year 2, right now, I think all 3 teams will make the playoffs. And the 8s will probably finish 8-1.
Okay.
The 12s right now, I think they're 6-2, and the 10s are 6-2. We got a game. If we both win Saturday, we'll
win and you in. When you win and you in.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. All right. So last year, like you said, being the first year, this year, a little bit more. I know you guys wanted to get into a developmental league. May or may not happen. Listen, for anybody who's out there listening in Mount Pleasant, if you got some ties into the rec league, I'm pretty sure Sean and his staff have no problem putting together some developmental kids and bringing them over there and let them playing rec ball, which is absolutely nothing wrong with rec ball. I played rec ball growing up. That's all we had. We didn't have all the AAU and the travel ball back in the day. You just played in the town that you're from. The numbers are looking real good, especially with that 10 and 12. 20-something kids on the 8U,
Right.
but 19 of them, this is their first year.
That's right.
How
First year playing.
Right. So how tough is that? Especially talking to parents. Parents had to buy into the program. Parents had to buy into the East Cooper.
That's right. So, to address the 8U, I will tell you that first year it was challenging. We just took what we could get to field a team, and some weeks we went and played with 12 kids.
Yeah.
This year, we got more kids. I think we're at 22, but one got hurt, so we're playing with 21. I'm hoping that continues to grow. A lot of it's just convincing parents that it's we teach it the right way. We teach fundamentals, and it can be safe at that age.
That's right. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
It's taking my baby.
That's right.
And taking my baby and putting them on that football field and putting pads on them.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful at some point we can have a 6U team like a lot of programs. But
Yeah.
right now, I just want to continue to grow that age group, the 8U age group. 10s and 12s were fine.
Right. Oh yeah, I see the numbers out right now. You guys get it in almost in an old school mentality. You guys still bringing out the EDDs, which I call everyday drills.
That's right.
I see the tires are out, the cones are out, but we're only a week away from playoffs. Do you think that makes a difference?
I do.
Good.
We believe in just being fundamentally sound, and to us, that's the core of who we are.
Yeah.
We're not the biggest, fastest, strongest team,
Right.
but what we have to be is disciplined and and be fundamentally sound in just the fundamentals.
That's right.
And so we believe in those everyday drills, as you
That's right.
referenced. That's the core of who we are. We want to be a team that's looked upon as well coached, well disciplined, and one thing is we're gonna battle.
Yeah.
I don't care what the score is.
You'll play all 4 quarters.
One of the best compliments, I'm not going to name any other programs or organizations during this segment, but one of the best compliments I got last year is we went to a running clock against another organization. They were beating us.
Right.
But
Good job, big dog. Here we go, knock. Knock it up. Boom. Good job, hustle. Always hustling. Here we go, always hustling. You never know, baby. You never know who that's from.
What's going on, everybody? Well, back one more again. That's right. We still keeping Charlie O. We still keeping Southern in the low country. We ain't too far out. We still in the low country. Right here, East Cooper Warhawks coach in the 10U. Coach, do me a favor. Introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Eddie Durant.
Yeah, Coach Eddie in the building. 10U. What position? What position you coaching?
DNs.
DNs.
Yeah,
Ooh.
tight ends, yeah.
Listen. All right, so let's talk about that. Before we jump to the other stuff, let's talk about DNs, because in youth football,
Yes, sir.
you know how crucial
Yes, sir.
a DN, especially when you talking 10U, because that's their little peak era where these guys get out and start balling. How well are some of these kids connecting with your style? How long? First of all, how long you been coaching?
First year.
First
Yeah.
first year coaching.
First year coaching.
How long you been playing? How long did you play?
Since flag football to high school.
Way back.
Went to one of the best high schools in South Carolina.
Uh-oh.
So
Where'd you go?
Started every team.
Where'd you go?
Sumter High.
Sumter.
Yeah.
Y'all know about Sumter.
Y'all know
Y'all
about
already know about
Y'all know
Sumter.
about them.
Y'all let Fort people don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Help is on the way. The boys
Yes,
say help
sir.
is on the way. And we got one straight out of Sumter. Well, we appreciate you, first of all, man, for what you're doing. First year. So how is let's start off with this before we get to the defensive stuff. How is the connections with the kids, with the players? How they've been taking Coach taking Coach E in? How they been?
Oh, they're taking it, dude.
Yeah.
They grasp into it.
Yeah.
Every time they grasp into it. And then you see the ones that you kind of see the ones that gonna progress a little faster.
Right.
But nah, they're taking to it.
There you go. Because see, I pulled Coach Eddie out because he had that voice, right? Someone like me, you get that guy with that raspy voice, getting on the kids, asking, if he sees something in the kid to get a little bit more out of them. So some kids will break down.
Yeah.
Some kids will break, and some kids will just be like, no, I got this. Like, I can do it. If he believes in me, then I can believe in myself.
Exactly.
What is the most challenging thing being a youth football coach? No, you can't cuss, Ed. You can't cuss. Huh?
How you push
Oh, how you? Ooh.
Yeah,
Because they'll. All right, so we say they'll break. And folks, you guys know how I talk. I don't mean that they'll necessarily break down, crying, fall on the ground. But when you push a kid sometimes to where he just doesn't want to do it, you broke him, right? Exactly. And if you didn't take the chance or take the time, if you didn't take the chance to talk to him and break it down to him of why I said this or why I want you to do this, then you probably lost that kid.
Exactly.
You've lost that kid. He might respond to somebody else because they broke it down to him. I get it. Defensive ends are one of those positions, Coach.
Yeah.
It's almost like inside linebacker, which that was my thing back in the day.
Yeah.
You got to be a straight dog.
You got to be a
So
that's the hard thing, right? So that's the hard thing. How do you get a dog out of somebody who's
fresh in the game, fresh brand new?
Fresh meat.
Like fresh to the whole game, fresh football.
So how do you get the dog out of that person?
Well,
in middle school, it's a different game.
Oh yeah, because you know what?
Say and do.
But you're talking about back in our days. You're talking about back in the heydays, right?
Yeah.
I'm knocking on 50, but us it was show up, show out type thing. Those kids were coming and clapping pads, swapping paint, whether you wanted to or not. So you had to get down and lay down, like they used to say in the street. Get down and lay down. But now it's kind of like some are doing it to get out. Some are doing it, because mom or dad trying to live through them.
Some are fresh off the computer. Ain't been outside.
Ain't been outside. Oh Lord.
Back in the day, we
were outside. Yeah, there was no inside. Yeah, it wasn't inside and outside. All right, now you get them outside. We see the EDDs, which I call everyday drills. You guys do. You guys still have the cones out. You guys still have the tires out. You're still going through some of the gauntlet drills and things like that. I mean, we're a week away from playoffs. You guys are still doing that?
Back to basics. Once you get so far out there, you got to come back to the basics.
Hey, listen.
Each game, you got to think, each game, we were in a game and the kids really get hit by some good players, right?
Right.
I look at Coach Sean look at me, we both sit back to the basics.
You knew what you had to do.
Yeah.
You knew what you had to do right there. That connection, Coach Sean Belcher. I've known him for a little while now.
Solid.
You like him?
Solid.
I think he's I like the fact that he's the old school part about him. Of course, us old guys are always going to get along, but it's just something about his coaching style and the way he approaches this thing when it comes to those kids that is a little bit different. He's genuine about it. He's realist. He's going to tell you, I think, like whether or not it hurts your feelings or not. I think you're supposed to. I think why sugarcoat it? Why sugarcoat it in this game? This is one of the toughest sports in America.
And you got to earn it.
And you dang sure got to earn it.
Here, you got to earn it.
Dang sure got to earn it. Well, listen, man. We appreciate you for what you guys are doing. I might catch Big Man. Let's see. He's at work right now. We're gonna catch your son. You have a son that plays, but he plays the opposite. He plays on the defense, or he plays the line. Has nothing to do with your end. How's those conversations going home?
It's motivation, it's honesty, and he asked me the other night. He said, "Dad, in practice, I'm supposed to be starting or coming in." I said, "Well, look, what makes you feel like you're supposed to start?
Yeah.
Do you go to practice? Do you give it 100 every time? Well, no, Dad, not all the time. Football is a contact sport to begin with.
Yep.
And it's a competitive sport. You can't take those two things out of football, regardless.
No matter what you do.
Anything.
No matter what you do.
You can't take contact out of the situation, and you can't take being competitive. And him, one of the kids that coming off the computer league.
Yeah.
And you know, dad's at work, mom's at work, you in school, you come home, you want to, you know, dad's going to take a little light on you.
Right.
But I asked him this year, I said, hey, you want to play football? Yeah, I want to play football. I didn't say nothing to him the whole year. I let the other coaches coach him. Let me see if he'll stay. You see what I'm saying?
He stayed.
Now, if you stay this long, then my focus is not on you this year. It's on you.
It's on next year. Yeah, this is the development.
Yeah.
This is the development. I get it. First year, what do we give him more advice on? Dad advice or coach advice?
Both. Call me Coach Dad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coach Dad.
Do you get on them? Do you when and if you get on them? Is it public or is it private?
Public.
He said he wanted to feel the whole thing.
Right? He faked the, oh, I got hurt.
Oh, you stupid. I remember that. I remember that.
Go on the field, I snapped him up.
I remember that.
Dude,
I remember that.
The wrong one.
Yeah. Just to take the break.
Just to take the break.
Oh,
do that.
So we're not conditioned.
You rep my last name. And
Yeah.
You wearing my numbers.
Yeah.
So
You got to rep.
my first year for you is just to see whether or not you'll quit. If you don't quit,
then I got you. Then you got him. Oh man, got him. Oh man, got him. Because now it's about training. We have plenty of people. I'll tell you off camera, a couple of guys that are around here still doing it. That are pretty good. But I like it, man. I like it. East Cooper Warhawks are coming along. Last year I called them a Cinderella team. This year is still the same thing. Lost the glass slipper this year. This year they know who has it.
Yeah.
This year they knew who has it, right? I think they go get it.
Yeah.
I think they'll go get it. Now, the win isn't going in there and getting the championship all the time. It's with these kids, man.
Yeah.
It's with these kids. And if you win these kids over, you've done your job. You've done your job already.
What's up, coach?
Already. And that's the part he loves the most, everybody. That boy said when he say, what's up, coach? You see that $1 million smile come across. Y'all done won his heart. Y'all know what it is, man. Right here with Coach Eddie, man. East Cooper Warhawks. We got a couple more coaches we're going to talk to. We'll be right back. Y'all know what it is. PhD. It's bigger than the game. What's going on, everybody? Hey, back once again, one more again, if you will. We're here, East Cooper Warhawks. One of the big players right here, trying to make some headway on the 10U. Do me a favor, man. Tell everybody your name loud and proud.
Hey, my name's Noah, and I'm 10 years old.
There you go. Well, first year playing.
Amazing.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
All right. What about conditioning-wise? You think you're in shape? You think you could probably do a little bit more?
Probably a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
All right, so next year you're coming back?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
What is it about East Cooper Warhawks football that you like so much?
Everything about it.
Yeah? How are the coaches?
Amazing.
Yeah? All right. I tell you what, I'm going to give you a chance here in a second, but I'm going to ask you a couple more questions.
All right.
First of all, what are those grades like?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Man, you got to do better than okay, man. We got to do way better than okay.
All right.
We need them big grades up in there, okay? Give me one of your favorite subjects.
Math.
Matt? Oh, you like counting that money. You like counting that money. That's what that is. Okay. I understand. If you had a choice, if I put 3 envelopes in front of you and all 3 of them had a college on them, what colleges would they say?
Clemson University.
Ooh, okay. Strike one. Next. So I'm just teasing.
I don't know.
Yeah, no?
Yeah.
All right. Something you got to think about, right?
Yeah.
All right. Got to make it on to bigger and better things. All right. Last and final question. Do your best dad impersonation. Your dad, I know, is a coach. So that's what I want to do. I'm going to back up a little bit. Yeah, you want me to hold the helmet? You want me to hold the helmet? You want me to hold the helmet? You got to do your best dad. You got to do your dad impersonation. I'm going to give you a chance right now. Ready? All right, come on. What you got? Something your dad would say or do. You gotta be your best impersonation.
Hurry up, Noah. Hurry up.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
No.
Go faster.
Oh! Yeah, one more. Oh, you trying to get this off your chest. Go ahead, one more.
Hurry up. You're slower than quitting.
That's pretty good, Noah. Hey, first of all, man, congratulations. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for taking the time out, man. We appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing, all right? Back to work you go. We out. What's going on, everybody? Well, one more again, back at it right here, East Cooper Warhawks. There is the man, offensive coordinator of the 12U. Coach, do me a favor, tell everybody your name loud and proud for me.
Coach Jones.
That's right, Coach Jones. Now, Coach Jones, I see you show up today, one of the first coaches here to set up the gauntlet, everything. What's the meaning behind that? We're like a week and a half away from playoffs. Why still setting up the drills?
We go back to basics all the time.
Yep.
When we have a tough game, we go back to basics and get our act back together again. You know, so it's the best way to coach them up.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Last year, East Cooper did pretty well. This year, I think they're looking a lot better this year. Kids are buying into the program, buying into the coaching style. What's the sauce? Give me one secret behind the secret sauce.
Well, there's many models we can come up with, but we have this model: we work, we win.
Yeah.
So we just go ahead and follow that.
And that's exactly how you keep it. Now, rumor, word on the turf is your practices are harder than the high schools.
Well, it probably is. I'm not going to put down any of the high schools around here because I appreciate them letting us come over there and practice.
Right, I get you.
But I come from old school. Been doing it such a long time. I've been coaching high school for many years. So
there you go.
It's just get them right and get them out there on the football field.
That's right. All right, so what are we looking forward to? Playoffs coming up. You have Georgetown this weekend. Get through Georgetown, you're in. You win. Playoffs come up next. What are you looking forward to the most? You guys made playoffs last year, lost in the first round.
That's correct.
This year, you of course, you want to make it further.
That's correct.
What do we?
Our goal is to win it all.
Just get it all.
Yeah, we have to get it all. I mean, you're not in it if you're not going to go for it all.
Right.
It is not a life and death thing.
Right.
It is a game, and we got to play it.
There you go.
You're supposed to play it. But I want to add one other thing to you.
Sure.
For your audience, they need to tune in more to your shows.
Yeah.
They need to cover. No.
Appreciate you, man.
These kids don't get enough praise.
Yeah.
For all they do out here.
Yeah.
So they should tune in, double up your subscription, and get these, because this is good stuff. Because day, it's on tape. A
newspaper.
No,
we had newspapers, right?
And it's gone.
That's right.
They're gonna live on this video forever. They can show their grandkids and all this great stuff that will happen before. So tune into this channel.
There you go.
Don't block it out. Get it on. Bring friends over. Set it up on the big screen and watch it. You can watch these kids play, because one or two of them is going to be the president or the MVP of the Super Bowl.
There you go.
So,
hey, y'all know the motto: for the community, by the community. Right here with Coach Jones, man. Very impressed by this man right here. Been watching him. I know he's one of the OGs. Trying to give him some advice later on. I bet you he takes it, and I bet you watch how effective he's going to be. Coach, we wish you great success.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing with these young men, man. It gets the chills up our spine. See, we got some good men still out there. Y'all already know what it is. PhD is bigger than the game.
But the comment was we were the only team that fought them to the end, and so I took a lot of pride in that.
Right.
And,
right.
But yeah, we believe in these drills. We actually condition at the beginning of practice, because we want practice to feel like the fourth quarter the whole way through.
All the way.
Yeah.
All the way. I like that. I like that mentality. I don't know what everyone does. I know what a few of them do. Some of them are just more focused on maybe the missing link or what they did wrong last week, so forth, so on. You guys are actually starting from the jump right now. 10U is on the side of us, and they're doing kickoff. I
Right.
mean, it's early. Practice is started. You did your conditioning. You went through all that stuff. But you guys are starting just like it's a game. Starting with kickoff and
So
all.
today's a little different for the 10U.
Okay.
We're planning something fun for them tomorrow.
Oh.
Normally we practice on Thursdays, and Thursdays are walk.
Oh.
So we're kind of combining our Thursday and Wednesday practice.
Oh, and they don't know.
They don't know.
that
But I will tell you, we're gonna take them have a pizza party.
There you go.
So they're kids.
Yeah.
We still,
at the end of the day.
we're hard on them. We're tough on them. We're developing them. But at the end of the day, we want to have fun with them.
Yeah.
We want them to love the sport.
Right.
And for us, I gauge our success not so much on wins and losses, but do these kids love the sport? Do they want to come back and play?
Look at
and
that.
They want to go play in high school. If we do that as coaches and as an organization, we've done our job.
You listen, you have taken the words out of my mouth. I was going to say the exact same thing because my next question was going to be coaching staff. Coaching staff, how do you feel? And we're not going to talk about any age group or anyone in particular. How do you feel about your coaching staff? Can you use development? Everybody can always use some learning. But how do you feel about your coaching staff as a whole right now?
Overall,
Yeah.
I feel like we're very blessed.
Okay.
I am blessed. We have some.
You got some
quality
dogs.
coaches.
You
We
got
have
some
some
dogs.
good coaches.
Yeah.
That know football. It's important to me to have non-dads.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Ooh.
dads
I-
aren't good coaches because I was a dad coaching my son at one point in time, and I
R-
felt like I was a good coach. I
Right.
feel like I'm a good coach. But I think perception.
Yep. It's 90%, by the way.
Right.
Perception is 90%. You see
So
them
when
out there.
you have a non-dad as your head coach, and a parent has an issue with playing time, you can't accuse. There can be no accusation.
That's right.
So we're very fortunate. I've been very blessed. We've had some guys fall in our lap that they know football. They're good football guys. One of the challenges, though, with coaching is one thing that's important to me is everyone being on the same page.
Yep.
These staffs, we all have to march in the same direction. We're all going to have disagreements. We're all going to think we should scheme a certain way.
Right.
But when we get on the field with these kids, we all have to be marching in the same direction. And I'm a big believer in one voice.
Yeah.
I don't need 10 people screaming on defense. I need one guy.
Call the defensive plays, and
same
that's
for
it.
offense.
Yeah.
And then the head guy, at the end of the day, makes the calls. But I'd say overall, we're blessed.
There you go. All right. So, we won't call it a disagreement. We won't call it an argument. We have a difference of opinions between two coaches. How do you fix it? Two coaches have two different, I want to do this. Let's say the run, the pass, this offense, and so forth and so on. You have to come in as the head coach and say, all right, or as the director say, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
So in that scenario, if let's just say it's two assistants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're having a disagreement, I would encourage them. I believe in iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
I love having our
I like
coaches.
that.
I like for our coaches to challenge each other.
That's right.
Now, my rule is you never do it in front of kids.
Ooh, they
Never do it in front of
even
kids
better.
because they lose confidence in you if they see you challenging it.
That's right.
But I encourage coaches to challenge each other. That's how we learn.
That's right.
That's how we get better. So if there's a disagreement, I would encourage, at that point, we bring the whole staff in.
Yep.
It's like, all right, let's hear your side. Let's hear your side. And then we'll collectively talk about it. And at the end of the day, the head coach makes the decision.
Yeah.
And then everyone follows that direction.
Just goes
and
in,
if they
yeah.
need to bring me in, then I'll come in.
Right.
But
You try to stay out of it for the most part.
I try.
I'm pretty sure you have a handful of things, just a couple of things more to do, fundraising and things like that. Anybody out there that wants to, or if you know somebody here in the Mount Pleasant area that wants to come in and be a sponsor or be a part of East Cooper Warhawks, listen, I'm telling you, they are definitely lab approved. I've been rocking with this team for a few times. I've called about, I think, 3 of their games thus far, 2 last year, 1 this year, and now we're here in the trenches. So you know they got to mean something. All right. Hey, we're going to get back to you. On to the next segment, on to the next coach. We'll find the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Sean Belcher, East Cooper Warhawks. We'll be right back with some more in the trenches. All right, everybody. Well, after burning some midnight oil, decided to go ahead and call it a night. Watched the practice, watched some of the drills, watched some of the things that they were doing. Even talked to some parents amongst the sideline. Well, East Cooper is actually, they're getting there. They're on their way. They are, people are buying into it, having to turn down quite a few up here in Mount Pleasant. Well, there's a lot more competitive sports and other sports going on around at the same time, so it's a little bit harder. So they need everybody to buy in, right? Comes to contact sports, they have lacrosse, they have other sports that are going on here in the area, and it's just something that they want them to buy into when it comes to youth football. The parents, the ones that have bought in, you have some that are coming from across the water, West Ashley, the other side of Mount Pleasant, over in the Daniel Island area. They're coming over and they have bought in and they're all the way in. Some kids, they're hoping that will stay within the program all the way from 8U all the way up through and on to 12U, if not making it on further. So what do we see this team doing? Where do we see this team going? Positive things. You don't always have to win on the football field. If you're winning off the football field, you're actually doing your job too. All right, for the community, by the community. Shout out to all the team moms out there for doing their thing and making this thing what it is. Keeping it together and keeping these guys running like a business. As you can see, they're out there still going. The 12U is still running plays now. They finally got down to where their offense is running plays, and it's about 7:30 in the evening. These guys have been going at it since 5:30. Their practices start way, way earlier. It probably won't end till about 8 o'clock. All right? So y'all know what it is, man. Listen, time for me to catch myself back across the bridge, down the street, around the corner, back to home. All right, let's go inside the lab, put this thing together. You already know how it goes. PhD, bigger than the game.